What's up, folks? Welcome to Mindset Tabletop. I'm Matt McCann, and this was day 3 of Dice Tower West 2025. I played 2 games today, but that's not as bad as it sounds. It was actually awesome. I really had some really good conversations, met some very interesting people, and got some good advice on my game design ideas, and played a couple of games that I had a fantastic time playing. One of them was new. That was Fantastic Factories. That is an engine building game that's really quick, very simple, straightforward, and punchy, and it was really, really fun. It's something I'm considering getting because it's really a good game that's easy to table, easy to get into, a good starting engine building game for people, and just very, very fun. So that's something I definitely want to play again. Might want to buy. So I had a great time playing that. Went and had a hot dog. Met up with my buddy Will, and I was getting in the cafeteria getting a hot dog, and he came and met me there. And he said that he was interested in playing a few of the games that I had sent him pictures of. So I had Underwater Cities in my bag, and we decided that we were going to play that when his friend Linny came over to the table. So we all decided we were going to play Underwater Cities. We went into the other room. Another person joined us, and we had probably about 4.5 hour game of Underwater Cities. That is an amazing game, but it is definitely hefty, and it's really tight and really thinky at 4 players. I'm not sure that is the player count that I would recommend for the game, especially for the first time playing it. But it was Will's first time playing it, and he won. So he played a great game and loved it. He fell in love with the game, and it's so cool when I see people really getting into a new game, a game that you know and you know that you love, but then when you see someone else's eyes light up when they're playing it, there's just something so special about that. It was really, really awesome. So yeah, it was a really fun game. It was a long, hard fought battle, and in the end I got second place, but I felt really good about the game that I had played. I had not only connected, I basically connected all 3 cities. So if you played the game before, you know that's not always easy to do. And I pulled some cool combos at the end of the game, so it was a hard fought battle, but I ended up losing by about like 10 points or so, but it was still pretty close. That was a really, really fun experience. So had a great time playing Underwater Cities. After that, everybody kind of split up to go get dinner. And I went to Denny's, grabbed a Superbird, came back to the hotel, and before I knew it, it was 11:30 p.m. And I'm like, well, shoot, I guess I'm not going to get a third game in today. So I ate and then settled in and started getting ready to shoot this video. But looking forward to tomorrow, the final day of the convention for me, because I'm going to be checking out on Sunday morning. It's really important I get some games played. I have an idea of what I want to do, but you never know exactly what's going to be available on the shelf. I've been looking and looking and looking for Pirates of Maracaibo. I haven't been able to find that on the shelf. So there are some other games that I'm interested in playing. So tonight I unboxed the expansion for Underwater Cities. Not as much stuff in the box as I thought it was going to be. This was after tax, this was like $63 for this expansion. And it's important to me, and I have no problem spending that money on this because I know I love Underwater Cities. My friend Jen loves Underwater Cities. So it's a big game for us. It's a game that we repeatedly play, and every time we play it, we talk about how much we love it. So this expansion was worth it for me. The shop was not overcharging. That's pretty much the going rate, is around $55 before tax or something like that. It's just a hefty, expensive expansion. Now, the reason it's expensive is because there are dual layer player boards in there, and there are 8 of them. Really, really nice. That's going to be fantastic. That is definitely going to improve the game experience, especially like tonight, playing that 4.5 hour game on a crooked table. my pieces were sliding all over the place. If something had happened, if somebody bumped into the table, it might have ruined all of our games. So these indented dual layer player boards are going to make a world of a difference. They are huge. Dual layer player boards are one of the best components you can add to a board game. So if you love a game and you have the option of getting these dual layer boards, I say go for it, because they're very, very, very worth it. Now, outside of that, there are some new cards, which I didn't really check out, but there's probably about 50, 60 of them. New cards. So there's a lot of new stuff. There's new characters, and basically, like, it kind of puts in, like, I guess, like an asymmetric, like, player power kind of thing, where your person has, you know, not just, like, you know, your starting action or whatever, but you have, like, an actual ongoing ability throughout the game. So that'll speed up the game a little bit, I think, which is good. And there were these tiles that came with it. I don't know exactly what they do yet. I got to read the book still. It's just, for $63, it wasn't a ton of components. So I'm a little concerned about that, but worth it to me. It's just a question as to whether it is worth it to you. So that's the Underwater Cities expansion. I put the whole game in this box now. So this is just the New Discoveries version of the game. It's all in here. I took my old player boards, put them in the old box, put in the old box away, and this is going to be the box for the game. Another thing I'm thinking about playing tomorrow is Aquatica, because I have this expansion, which I haven't, as you can see, haven't even unboxed yet. I want to give this a shot. I don't know if I'm going to love it. I've watched some videos on it, and I may have jumped the gun on buying this one because it kind of fundamentally changes a big part of the game. But I want to give it a shot for sure. So I'm going to unbox this and maybe play this game tomorrow. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to try and go hard tomorrow. I'm going to try and pull 4 games if I can. I don't know if I can because I keep saying I want to do that and then just life happens, you know. But this has definitely been a great trip. This has definitely been a really wonderful experience. It was really cool talking to the people from the Dice Tower. This time around, Tom was really warm and open and talked with me for a little bit. And it was great talking to Mike again, it always is. Z and Camilla were great. It was just a really, really cool experience being here. And the friends that I've made, I think, you know, I'm going to know these people. You know, so I'm really excited about this, and I'm having a great time. And it's pretty rare that you see me just walking around with like a dumb smile on my face, but that's really the way I've been. I've been smiling and saying hi to strangers, and it's been great. It's so great. It is so worth it. You know, it's an expensive trip, and you know, you got to take time off of work and stuff like that. But if you can afford this, I really, really highly cannot recommend this more. It is such a fantastic experience, and I'm having such a great time here, folks. So thank you so much for tuning in, and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and play some board games. Play as many board games as you possibly can, because this is just such a worthwhile hobby, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thank you, folks. Good night.